Hi, thanks for stopping by today. Today's Sunday, game day for NFL, November 2nd. Here on the left, you'll see that I have a demo site set up. This demo site you can get to from the website of calendarsnack.com. Calendarsnack.com is a piece of tech that we built, sits on top of a calendar invite server. That is another piece of tech we built that is the back end. It's the back end that sits on AWS that has all the functions and lambdas and all the other stuff that drives the front end of both the CalendarSnack application and this custom-built 25-26 NFL season for sending calendar invites. So the demo is going to go like this. I'm going to take on a persona named Zach. You can see here in the upper left-hand corner. I'll make this screen a little bit bigger. You can see here I put an email address in this box here. This box is lit up with a calendar invite messaging pipeline. You don't see that. It's in the background. It's always resident and ready to send calendar invites with one click. How would I do that? Well, I'm going to show you a live demo. I'm just going to click this button here and click this one here. I sent two out here for 11 a.m. It's coming up on 9:40 a.m. Both these calendar invites went to Zach. How would you know that? There's Zach's email address, zach@techvader.com. I'm in Zach's email here over to the right. So there's the two calendar invites that got sent by this service. And I am going to say maybe to one and yes to the other. So that's what's going on here in the surface of the interfaces. And the interfaces being Zach as a customer over here in his email. I showed you that. And there's his Z over here for zach@techvader.com. So this is a real demo. I proved that too. And what happened over here is I sent the calendar invites. So here's the cool part of the demo, if all goes well. And it should, I am going to update some data. And how we update the data is simply by the organizer itself. So this organizer is communicating to our calendar invite server via a set of APIs. The cool thing is you need to know nothing about that, but for the demo I'm going to show you how they all work. So I'm in the organizer's email box. This email box is connected to the calendar. This person's name is Mandy@techvader.com. And I'm going to go into this particular event here, and you'll see that I sent the original calendar invitation to create@calendarsnack.com. What happens in the background is we break down this data here, we put it into a database, and that database can be called at any given time and updated. So I'm going to prove that to you by just typing in, or better yet, taking some notes here that I had from Quick Notes. And what I'm going to do here is dive into this here. I am going to update it right here. And I'm going to ask this person here to basically come by a booth. And what I'm going to do is put this information and call it update 1. Stop by our surprise vendor booth in NFL game, get a free $125 jersey. I'm just going to hit save. This is going to resend this data here to the calendar invite processing pipeline. It's going to update it, and Zach downstream is going to get the updated calendar invite for the New York Giants versus 49ers. Just takes a second or so here, and you can see it right here. He just received the updated calendar invite. He's going to say yes to that. You'll see the update there. Now, what's cool about this tech stack is that this tech stack is driving this content here, not only in this page here, it's driving the content of the calendar invite server console. So this console is right here, and if I go to it, you'll see that the games for today would be November 2nd. I'm going to drill into November 2nd, and I'm going to type in new. We have a couple news here. We got Giants, and then we have New England Patriots, and then we have New Orleans Saints. So I am going to take a peek at this one here. Let me refresh it. Let me go back into it. That'll grab all of the latest data. Go into the second here, and you'll see that the data for the New York Giants will be updated here, as evidenced by this RSVP here. So what happened here is this RSVP data collection was done on the wire from Zach. Zach sent himself a calendar invite for the San Francisco 49ers versus New York Giants. This data is the same here. And you can see this data here was changed by Amanda being the organizer. So Amanda is mapped to not only the console, she's mapped to this here, this data set here. This is her data set. This data here was pulled off her personal calendar. She did that by sending these individual games to this Dropbox, create at calendarsnack.com. I'm going to do one more update for the Giants to drive it home. This update number 2 is just a change. You'll see it change across the APIs that are pulling this data here to the front end. I'm just change that from 983. You'll see that it's 983 here. And you'll see that Zach still has in his email here and calendar invite, which was updated, he has 983 as well. I'm going to prove it to you that this pipeline is running. I'm going to hit save. What the save is going to do is update all this good data, and we'll see another update over here. While we're waiting for that update, we'll go back here to the dashboard here of the invite web page for the NFL. Refresh this page here. You'll see that the games here for the 49ers, if I get invite details, you'll see it's already updated here. We pulled the latest data here. You'll see it here updated on Mandy. Mandy's going to say yes. I understand that this game has changed from 983 to 1000, and then back to the other data set, which is running in another browser. As I bounce around, you'll see that this says 983, and now I'm going to update it, and it should say 1000, and there you go. That's the end of the demo. I'm showing you how this pipeline works across the calendar invite server connected to web pages. Thanks for stopping by.